So for today's video we're going to do a complete overhaul of the Haybobber. There's a few bits that have to be fixed, there's a few bits that have to be tightened, and a few bits that have to be replaced. So this stand, I bent it last year when I tried putting it on the case, completely forgot about it. I was worried about setting it up and whatever. Bent it there last year, there's footage of that some of you might have seen. So we'll bend that back. I have the pipe bender here, so we might be able to bend that back. Then this middle divider, the swart divider, or whatever you'd call that, this, you wouldn't be able to make it out in the camera I don't think, but it's gotten a bit of a twist, whether it was made with a bit of a twist or it's gotten a bit of a twist since we've used it. I don't think we would have been able to do anything heavy enough to twist that. It's tilted towards this basket quite a bit, and you'll see down at the bottom there's a bit of scoring, a bit of marking. Well, the last 2 seasons anyway, there's been clattering and banging of the tines hitting this, and you can just tell it's a bit too close to this basket, so I won't be able to twist it. I think I tried last year putting a long bar in the end of that and giving it a twist. There's just too much play in it to twist it, and it's also been stiffened here with this bit of plate. But what I might be able to do, if I take it off, there's just a bolt there and a split pin the other side, take it off and give it a little bit of a bend crease right there. Just bend it in the way, it'll move it a bit further into the middle and divide them quite evenly. Round to the back here, we have the frame, and you see the frame bolted here. There's tabs welded to this tube and this U-shaped bit of plate. It's all bolted together. Anyway, this is loose, but it's an easy fix. I'll either tighten these up. If I can't tighten them tight enough, I'll put 2 beads, 2 welds just along here, and that'll stiffen it right up. You couldn't set it the way it is. There's just too much play in it. If the Haybob was lifted up, you'd see that rocking anyway. So we're going to tighten that up. These back gates also have a bit of a twist in the tubing, so we're going to bend it there and there and just try to bend them straight. It should be lying flat on the ground like the rest of it. The gate stiffeners, again, poor quality steel, not heat treated properly or whatever. Not the right thing for the job. They bend very easily. This one I actually broke the first day we had it after we traded in the old one. First day went to use it. I don't know what happened, but the basket caught it and it just mangled it, so it did. But I got the end of it and the front of it and cut it out. And with my very poor welding skills back then, I welded that up, but it's since broken, so I have replacements of those. And you might have seen the tines on the floor. I have more than that. We have a full box of them here. So there's my stiffeners. I'm going to put a bit of paint on them, otherwise they'll start rusting. And then I have my 5 narrow for each side, so the white ones are the narrow ones. And I have the 5 black wide ones for each side. So yeah, we've 20 tines there. Thanks to Agriline Products, they are the sponsor of today's video. So we'll replace all of them. Might seem a bit excessive, but look, these ones are starting to get old. I do think that they get a bit fatigued, also with the rust. Doesn't help. If you've never really used a Haybobber, you might know, but they break here at the knuckle or right in the middle, and you'd often see one left on the Haybobber and one broken off, and that could be ending up in your baler or whichever machine is coming up next. Or you might see the whole thing missing, and that means your bolt got sheared or your bolt was loose. But yeah, they often break in the middle. As you can see, they're getting a bit rusty, a bit fatigued. They didn't start breaking on me till last season. They're about 5 or 6 years old. They'll do fine for spares. We'll throw them in the box, throw them in the shed, and if we do break any, we'll have them there. I think the first thing I'm going to do is tighten up this frame, because that's the main issue at the moment. It's 24mm bolt, top and bottom. So I have everything set out here today. Took me a while setting everything up, but it is well worth it. Oh, so yeah, I'll just have to get a bar for this. See now. Unfortunately, it's broke there, it's bent there on the hole, but look, we'll try and bend that back. Now that looks pretty straight to me. It's actually that looks pretty straight to me. There's actually a bit of a taper there, right where the whatever, I'll show you. There's no harm, that bit of a dent there, because that is where the split pin would usually sit. It doesn't matter about that bit of a dent there. It's actually perfectly placed so that it won't fit up into the tube here. There's usually one of them split pins to go through this hole here, but that hole is mangled, so we'll just put a bit of wire through it or something. But that's fixed. That's lovely and straight. So this will come off. There's a big spring on it though. This will probably be a pain. Nuisance. Now, those are in. I'd love to bend this back as well, but don't think I'll be able to do that. No, so yeah, we'll get these tines on. Yeah. Left and right side, they're different of course. Now, just two 19mm spanners or ratchets, that's all you need. They'll be staying in the case, in the cab of the tractor as well.